What's up, guys? This is Micha from michareacts coming to you with another reaction video. I Prevail, a really good band that I listen to quite often. They have really, even try Micha. They have released a new song called Violent Nature. I'm getting a vibe. I'm getting a certain vibe. I'm hoping that it's strong and rough. So Violent Nature. But there's a little twist. So this is the first song they've released since their second vocalist Brian is no longer in the band. They released in May. They released a statement that Brian will no longer be singing in the band, and they didn't. I don't remember them sharing any specific reason. I guess there's maybe not anything dramatic, but from what I read previously, Brian's been going through some rough surgery, so maybe it's related to health, and we all know that health is always the priority. So unfortunately, Brian is no longer in the lines of I Prevail, and I just hope he will get better regarding his health and maybe one day return to music. But so as long as he's recovering, I Prevail is moving forward with only one vocalist. So this song is the first one ever released without Brian. But I don't know anything more than that. So how will I Prevail sound with only one vocalist? Because I've always loved that they've had their rough growls and screams and then clean vocals. I really love the combination of having both in metal music. I do it myself in our band as well. So let's see how much it changes up. What will I Prevail sound like? I don't know, but we will find out. So their new song, Violent Nature. Let's just jump in. No more. We don't need more talking, Micha. Let's get to the song. I Prevail with Violent Nature. Let's go.
Shut the fuck up! Do me a favor! I'm no saint! I'm not your savior! I'm a sick motherfucker with a violent nature! I'm a sick motherfucker with a violent nature! Right!
Yeah!
What? I got my days on the fucking
Okay.
till the feeling goes away. I'm a sick motherfucker with a violent nature. I'm a sick motherfucker with a violent nature.
Ooh. Crazy.
I'm a sick motherfucker with a violent nature.
Crazy.
Come break me and take me to the unforgiving. Unmake me and save me from the sound of living. Save me.
boys, you need to calm down a little bit because Micha cannot take this much aggression. I know I manifested some aggression, but oh my god. This was apeshit crazy. I feel like I just took the ride of my life. The aggression train. I prevail with violent nature, and that title was definitely fitting for that song. Okay, let's break it down. Oh, whew. It's getting quite hot in here. I don't know if it's the temperature or if it's the boys. I'm guessing both. The boys. Okay, so clearly we are still keeping the very familiar I Prevail mannerisms, which I love. So I hope they do not change that with the change of vocalists, because that sounds really, really cool. I've always loved their production. They have these really cool mannerisms that they do. It's so absolute. The playing, the everything. I just love it. The roughness is absolutely crazy. The vocal layering is crazy. It just makes it so demonic and really cool. The stuff that I really like. And then still having these very technologic, futuristic elements both in their music and in their music videos visually. I mean, the vocals are crazy. Obviously, they are crazy. They are so low and aggressive, extremely well done. He's such a good vocalist. It's just, I mean, obviously, he can do it by himself. He can, he can definitely carry what needs to be carried with only his vocals. I mean, it's odd to not hear clean vocals. It will definitely be a transition. People are just used to hearing those clean vocals. And taking away clean vocals that always balance and soft out the music leaves only the roughness behind. And it's not necessarily a bad thing, not at all, but it just takes some time to transition into getting used to having only a very aggressive version of I Prevail. But in time, I'm sure this will, or they will definitely, or how could I describe it? We will just get used to this being I Prevail from now moving on. It's just, I'm just not used to hearing I Prevail being this rough. But then again, it works. It works really, really well. You just have to get used to it. This song was really, really cool. Really cool. It's a 10 out of 10 for me, and it's going to be cool to see moving forward how they will just evolve and find their changing sound, or not necessarily their sound, but just I'm guessing it's going to be more on the rougher side moving forward, because I'm not sure if I'm sorry, I cannot remember this particular vocalist name. I'm really bad with names, but I don't remember him. I don't remember if he ever really sang anything clean necessarily. I just thinking about if he could do it, is it something he would be interested in doing? I promise you, I'm not sticking to this clean and need for clean vocals, but just thinking out loud. But I like this. I really like this, and I'm all up for it that this is the I Prevail we are getting in the future. I'm all up for it. I think it's really cool. It fits them. It's still them. It's not a huge change. It's a visible change, but it's not a huge change. Really cool song. Very violent nature, definitely. I will be adding this to my playlist. And when you've had that situation where you've had two vocalists and one is left behind, or one leaves, you have some big shoes to fill up, in a sense that, you know, just due to people being used to something, you kind of have to step up and then take the space for both of the singers. And it's not always a easy thing to do. You might get compared and people might be kind of downplaying your effort, or I mean, it's ironic coming from my mouth now that I just talked about this topic a lot, but you know, you kind of have to show that you can stand by yourself and take the lead. It's not always a easy task to do, and then maybe you get criticized for not having that second singer. So it's not always a easy transition, but I salute these guys. I think this sounds great, and I'm still a fan. You haven't lost me, not that you care. Nobody cares who I'm a fan, who I adore, but I salute these guys. This is great. Awesome job. Really good. Still a fan. Let me know what you thought about this song and your thought about Brian not being in the picture anymore. Do you still find I Prevail working 10 out of 10, or is it not the same for you anymore? Let me know in the comments below. I would love to read your opinion about this. Thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you in the next video. Have a great night.